Hi, and welcome to today's video. Today we are going to look at something quite interesting, and it's a question that many freelance writers have been asking whether they should be prepared or whether ChatGPT will replace them. So I've been thinking about this matter, and this is what I have to say. So, will it replace writers or not? It's a yes and a no. Let me explain. As we stand right now, ChatGPT has been used in various spheres by various writers and all that, but it has not reached its optimum level of production, so to speak. And there are a few issues that it's facing. First is data privacy. According to Forbes, there has been issues of the data you share with them. It's not just used by them. It's used to improve the robots, so to speak, the AI, so that it can provide better services and more accurate results. And that is data breaching. So that is number one. Secondly, there have been issues of plagiarism of the content. Third, shallow or thin content. The content is so basic, it doesn't provide much value. Number four, there have been inaccuracy and wrong results, misleading information, in other words. And those are issues that are happening. So, when this is the reality or the current status of ChatGPT, how does that affect brands? What is the implications on brands? There are legal issues. If you provide inaccurate information, someone uses that information and they get undesired outcome, they can sue you. Number two is trust. If a brand is looking to build trust and credibility with its readers, it's going to be careful not to use ChatGPT or any other AI for that matter. The reason is they are going to experience that lack of human elements in their content, and that is going to affect trust or credibility. Or even if there are errors or inaccurate information, misleading information that is outrightly wrong, that is going to affect the brand's image. And the other thing is, because content is just being churned out, when Google was asked about its stand on AI content, Google said they don't have a problem with AI as long as the content meets the searcher's intent and it's high quality. It doesn't matter how it was produced. But the truth of the matter is, ChatGPT will produce low quality content. And so the outcome will be with time, even if you're just writing for search engines, the search engines are, the Google algorithms for that matter, are smart enough to know low quality content. So the outcome is deranking or lower ranking on Google. The other thing is AI is not human beings. So achieving that user or reader experience, as at now, it's not achievable. So that is where we are at. And so for brands that continue to use AI without worrying or being concerned about the outcome, it's going to affect their revenue. So back to our question as to whether AI will replace writers, I have this to say. There are writers that AI will replace. If, for example, you write content from a few sources, so it's just a rewrite. So AI can do that within a shorter time and more affordable. So that one it can replace you if you do not add human element to your content. If you just go and produce content, regurgitate it, and you do not bring in the human aspects to your content, then AI can replace you. And thirdly, if you produce low quality content, those lazy writers who just, you're given a task, you wait until the last minute to produce and submit your content. It has errors, grammar, accuracy, and all that. So AI can do that. So if you're that kind of a writer, you need to shape up or shape out. It's that serious. But there are other writers that AI cannot replace. And these are the kind of writers who add personal stories, experiences, and examples in your content. A personal experience I went through, it cannot be replicated by an AI. So that's mine, and I can enhance the content with it. If I can add stories, anecdotes, and all that. Number two, if you write in a conversational and in an engaging manner. You know, the way you're moving from point A to point B to point C, and someone feels they can trust you with what you're telling you, they can trust your content. So if that you are the kind of a person that writes such content, you do not have to be worried about AI as at now. And then, if you're the kind of writer who goes an extra mile to deliver value to your readers, you're creative, you go and look for from site A, site B, site C, site Z, and then bringing all that together, you come up with content that is unique and it's not replicated. You add images, you add graphs, you add all that to just make your content better and deliver high quality content. You do not have to be worried about AI. There are brands who still value their readers and they want to enhance the user experience. They want to ensure that their clients are happy, their readers are happy, they care about quality content, about the legal implications, and they're willing to spend on high quality writers. So if you're that kind of a writer, you do not have to be worried. But with AI, anything can happen in the next few years. No one knows what really will happen in the next 5, 10 years. So I'm thinking you should look for a solution that is long term, that is future proof, so to speak. And how can you do? I have about three or four, five things I would love to say. First, make yourself a brand. What is that you love so much that if you had all the money you needed in the world, you'd still write about if you're a writer out of passion? So what is that you'd write about? So write about it. And when I mean you're a brand, when you go to your Twitter, your Instagram, Facebook, LinkedIn, that is all you talk about, or that forms the major uh, content that you share on social media. And then take courses, equip yourself, certifications if you can get, be a brand that majors on that specific niche that you really love. The other thing is to use your skills to build your own business. This is tied to the first one. So you have this skill. Let's say you've been writing ebooks for your client and they have been selling them on Amazon Kindle. What if you just use, you have the skill, you know how to write ebooks? What if you decide this is the niche that I love, this is what I love writing about? I'm going to write one book in 2 months for myself and start selling it on Amazon Kindle. You can do that, okay? Or if you've been writing amazing product reviews for your clients for Amazon affiliate, what if you decide to do affiliate marketing yourself? You may not have the resources now, but you can start to have a plan and a strategy. How will I, what will I need to do so that you start your own business related with what you've been learning. So even if in the future AI will be so good that it can write high quality content, you can leverage it to write for your own website or for yourself, you know. That is what I mean. So if there's a new skill you can learn, learn it. And then when I mean by a new skill is besides being a writer, what else can you do? Can you do content strategy? Can you do SEO? Can you publish content? Can you optimize content? Can you add visuals, images, and all that? So just don't just be a writer. Bring something extra, and that one will make sure if a brand is planning like to cut down on its cost, instead of hiring two people, they can hire you to do functions of two people, and that way you have an advantage over others. And then with all this, I would love you to visualize the future you want. 20 years from now, where would you love to be in terms of your career as a freelance writer? Maybe just you don't want to be writing, maybe you want to have your own business, maybe you want to be writing for this or all that. So visualize that future. And then as at now, start planning towards it. You may not have the money, the resources, the time, and everything, but start planning for that future. Start taking consistent short steps towards that future that you want. And finally, diversify. If you can do freelance writing and video captioning, sorry, you can do transcription and all that. You can write ebooks, you can write blogs, you can do copywriting. Try to diversify. There's no one who said if you're a content writer, you cannot be a copywriter or you cannot do graphic design. Try to diversify, and that way you're going to be future proof. All that said and done, I would love to wish you happy writing, keep delivering quality, and you don't have to worry. You don't have to worry. Everything's gonna be fine. Keep improving. That's all for now. Bye.